Hi, I'm Wanda Jefferson, here with the DYL Series, Defending Your Life, and I'm here with Susan Murphy-Milano, author, and I would say that you're a specialist in the area of domestic violence, since you have had, how many years of experience have you had?
I think since I was 4 years old, when I made that first phone call on behalf of my mom,
Okay, so
who was in trouble.
so we're talking 30 years or more.
Thank you for that
I'm
compliment.
sorry, I apologize. Didn't mean to tell your age. Let's, I thought about domestic violence as it relates to women of color. And they may not get the immediate response that people of other nationalities or races may get. And I don't want to make it a color thing, but it's true. Could you just talk about that a little bit, and maybe some tips that they could, that you could provide to them if they're in that situation?
Well, if you're seeking police response and you've been abused, if you're a victim yourself or a family member, you have to make sure that you get the order of protection by first making sure that you get the police report, the police number. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to have a court give you that order or grant you the order of protection. Also, if something tragically we've seen recently where there's been two high-profile cases, one a woman of color and one Caucasian, and in the woman of color there has not been any leads. I'm going to say her name, Nyla Franklin.
Oh, okay.
And she was found in a public place in a forest reserve. The police have yet to find any information. They've yet to provide any information to the family. They have yet to really go out there and look and find out and solve this crime. And I think that's a crime in and of itself. That in the past, when I've dealt with a lot of situations, that if I wasn't part of the case because I ran a national domestic violence agency some years back, if I wasn't there making phone calls on that person's behalf, the case wouldn't be solved or the person wouldn't be protected. If you're a mother or a grandmother and you have a boyfriend or a husband of the relative, you need to make sure that your relative gets services, because it affects your entire family. You have a right just like everyone else does. And if I prick my finger, I believe it's the same color as yours. It's red.
It's red.
We all bleed the same color, red. And blood doesn't discriminate. But yet services may. So you need to document, write everything down, and make sure that you get the assistance that you need. Also consider calling the National Domestic Violence Awareness Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE for further information. That's 1-800-799-SAFE.
And a person that may have information regarding the Franklin case or any other case, where would they call?
They need to call the police department of where the situation took place in the city, wherever that was. In this case, it was in Chicago, Illinois, and again, police have not been, it doesn't sound like that they're working on the case. Family members have not been continuously contacted. There's not been the media hype that you've seen around other cases. Again, this was a beautiful young woman, as they all are, tragically murdered at the hands of someone that was supposed to have loved them. And another thing that people need to do is just to pay attention to their surroundings, because maybe somebody did hear about this case.
Right. Thank you so much. Excellent, excellent point. Thank you. Wanda Jefferson again with the Defending Your Life.